Now, everyone seems to be recently commenting about this thing on top of my head. My new haircut. Well, not even a new haircut. It's just I just finally decided to change my hair, I guess, after all these years. Which, surprisingly, went down overwhelmingly positive. It wasn't even supposed to happen. I just started, I did one video where I hat backwards and I was like, oh, I like this, messy hair Josh. And I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll try it again. And then I guess one day I was feeling mega brave and I just went and did it, you know? So then when I last got my haircut, I was like, right, leave the top, let me cook. Let's see what you can do, because people seem to like it. But anyway, today, I'm gonna brutally rank Sidemen haircuts myself, right? Because I get roasted and toasted for having one haircut throughout all time. Only one entry into the Sidemen haircut tier list, which I've argued against at times because I did have very long hair, and it slowly got shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter, and then longer and then shorter again, which I'd argue some other people in the group have also done. But let's have a gander. We'll go through this tier list. Obviously, KSI leading us in because he has a myriad of haircuts. We have I Would, solid 7 out of 10. Boring, You're Lonely, and a War Crime. So I guess You're Lonely is when you're getting no girls. War Crime is horrific. Boring, I mean, yeah, it's just simple. Solid is like a solid haircut, and oh yeah. I mean, I'm giving the most obvious things. Anyway, JJ. The red. Do I like the red? I think it... Ooh. Do I like the red? It's not boring. It's not You're Lonely. It might have to be, for now, a solid 7 out of 10, but I think there are better ones. I'm going to be too nice. I realised this already. I'm going to be nice. They're my friends. Not my colleagues, they're my friends. And they're always mean to me, actually, so I need to be a bit more rude. I need to be more rude to people. Right, let's go. You know what? Llama hair is a war crime. It's on the Sidemen book. That thing right there has he had this haircut for a week, if that, 2 weeks. And it was the one time he did a Sidemen photo shoot for the Sidemen book, and he ruined it. Let's keep going through this. Let's find some war crimes. Quid logo, war crime. I think he raised money for charity doing it. So, I mean, maybe go You're Lonely. It's not a crime. It was a nice thing to do. I respect that. Ooh, what stands out to me? I'm gonna, in my own order. That's a war crime, but iconic. We parted the sea of his hair. He looked like Mickey Mouse, got these two little things here. He should have left the two tufts. I think I'm gonna put Harry and I Would. I like the highlights. I think I rock with the highlights. I think it's quite cool. Pretty iconic photo of Harry that's been used a lot in TikTok edits, so it must be an I Would type beat, you know? The pink. It's gotta be a war crime. I think the pink's a war crime. And you know, a lot of YouTubers with pink hair have done some dodgy stuff. So I don't think someone wants to be in that category. Unfortunately, in this instance, he was. This one also is a war crime for now. No, it's a war crime. It's a war crime. Sorry, Simon, but you got many other great haircuts incoming. Don't you worry. This one, it could have been cool. Maybe it just got too tall, and maybe didn't suit the shape of his head that much, or could have got blended in more. But I'm gonna go You're Lonely, even though he wasn't at that time, I don't think. But you know what? You're Lonely. Vic Star, you're going boring, but it's solid. It's a solid haircut. It wasn't the full Lego, but I guess it's just boring. No, it's solid. It's Vic Star. That's solid. It's boring but solid. They're the same thing. Say it's boring because this is solid. It's different, but that's boring. Bald ski, I Would. Honestly, iconic. Should go back to it, I'd say. Should go back to it. Vic, I don't know what happened here. I think it's just the lighting in this. Who did this? Did he do it himself or something during lockdown? Because what's happened here? It's wild. It has to be a war crime. It's shocking. Where's Toby? I like this one. I think this is a banger haircut. I like keep it longer on top and him the shorter sides. I think that was quite good, the phase on the sides. This is a boring haircut. Ooh, I like this. I forgot he even had this. When was this? How long did his hair get for that to happen? Kind of curious. I don't remember that even happening now. Ooh, that's an I Would. Look at that. That's clean. Look, shape up, solid fade. I'm liking this. Okay, well, obviously, I'm going to put myself in boring now, right? Because that's what everyone wants it to be. I'd argue it's a solid, but it's a boring haircut. I'm going to put it in the boring mindset over here. War crime. Absolute war crime. Toby pulls it off more here, but still, this is a You're Lonely. That's a war crime, the way it is. I think Toby's maybe head shape just suits it more, or just, I don't know, maybe the color adds more to it. This, I like this hair. I like the different colors to it. I think it's nice. I think that's a good length. It's not too long, not too crazy. Where I feel like this one would be more. No, I don't mind. No, I'm gonna put You're Lonely. I'm just gonna do it. This one, You're Lonely, is great. The pink is growing out. It's not fully pink. They called him like the redhead lesbian at this point, didn't they, in football videos? This one is like, it's growing out. So it's not a war crime, It's just you're lonely. Simon in this one, this is a solid 7 out of 10. Very simple. Is it boring? It's simple. Is that boring? It's the same argument with these ones. All these ones are like very simple men's haircuts. This is like he's pushed the boat out a little bit. Ball ski is a ball ski. This is a boring haircut, but it's one of his best ones. Bez has got, I think Bez has been done dirty here because there's some actually, I think there's better Bez pictures of Bez haircuts. Like this, like he had ones where they should be, and I would. But again, like, oh, this one he did Eminem and was like, you're lonely. Oh, this one is like, it went yellow, not blonde. So I feel like it's got to be you're lonely, because who's touching you when like you fucked up your highlights? You've literally got like Simpson yellow hair. I don't like these two categories. I feel like they're too similar. Ethan here, it's just a standard haircut. It's not great. It's not a solid 7 out of 10. It's just not great. It's a bit boring, a bit simple. But then so are like Vic's one here. So is his one here. So is this one. What? Oh my God! What on earth? War crime. He just had tons of haircuts, by the way. His hair's always changing, isn't it? I've just clocked this. I understand why like I get roast and toast. But I imagine me with any of these haircuts. Let's be real. And maybe I can grow my hair out long. But like me, Vic, Ethan, and Simon have all had, even Harry. I mean, Harry's hair's barely changed. It's been messy since I've known him. So I mean, us five. No, let's take Simon out of the equation, because Simon has coloured his hair. And he has like changed styles slightly. He's had like mixture of the faux and it being shorter and less like spiky at the front and more like pushed to the side a little bit. So he has changed his hair colour a lot and a style like once or twice. But JD's has done loads, bro. It's done loads. Look at all this. I don't remember this even happening. I kind of like this with him with like, he has his forehead out, cool, but he looks kind of cool, kind of rocks it. Less so with the red. I think the red kind of ruins it a little bit. I like the jet black instead though. I kind of like this hair. That hair's solid. This is also solid. This is more solid. I like the slight out of it. So maybe I brought this one down to boring, even though it's not. But we'll call it boring, shall we? Which leaves us with Bez. So I like this one. I think I prefer Bez with short hair and like the little texture comb going through it. The most recent haircut I think I'd like him the most of. When we used to get smoked and he'd be like, you know, he loved up his hair. And what I realised in this world and this industry is you just got to shill yourself. And I'm not someone who shills myself. And Ethan is someone who shills himself. You know, you have to big yourself up, believe in yourself. I don't do that ever. I'll just let myself get roasted and toasted. And then it's like, oh, okay, game's the game. If you shill yourself, people start believing in your shill. In your shill, you know, they believe in you. So you go, oh, my haircut's sick, or I'm sick at this, sick at that. People start believing in you. You got like, if you're banging gym, you got to tell them you're banging gym. And then suddenly everyone's like, oh, you bang gym. You know? So I need to I'm rich. That's what I should start shilling myself. Like, because Vic's talking about his Minecraft server, and he's been the richest Sidemen since. So I need to talk about the things that I've done, you know? I need to shill myself. I was #1 UK streamer last year. #1 by miles, like double. Light work was like not even my full-time job. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. This is the Far Cry haircut. It's got all that the markings on the side. This is not boring. It isn't you're lonely. I don't even mind it. I need to move some of these around. I feel like I like Vic's 7 out of 10. I think that it's a pretty boring haircut, but I like it. It's very clean. I think he looks good. I think he's had a good glow up with this haircut and his beard coming through. And obviously him putting on some weight as well. I feel like this is his glow up haircut right here. If anything, I might put him in I would. No, I might go for Vic's that I would here. And this is Ethan's I would era. This is Josh's I would era. Come on, I'll do myself. It's not boring. It's got some thrill to it. I'm letting it grow out a little bit more. I'll work out what I'm gonna do with it. It's still cooking. It's still marinating. And Simon's most recent haircut, we'll put it in. It's either solid or it's boring. I say it's boring because it's very simple. It's short. Doesn't require much styling. But I like it. You know, it's giving. He could dye it like bright blonde and he'd be giving it Eminem vibes. So I respect it, you know? What would I want to change here? Maybe I'll bring one of Toby's down. Maybe I'll bring this one. I want everyone to have one in here. Wait, someone's missing one. Who didn't make it in here? I made it. Simon didn't make it. Where's Simon's? No, I need Simon's. No. Simon, you have one here, but they've done you dirty. And there's one final photo of you here that should be here. This one's a meme. It shouldn't be here. I want everyone to have one up here. Simon, you had it's your faux. There's a key faux moment where it was faux in the most, and that's where it should be. So you know what? If anything, I'm going to do you nicely. Your new haircut, have that. I would have that, you know? Enjoy. I hope you enjoy anyway. There you go. Leave a like on it. Let me know what your thoughts are. You can do your own tier list if you want and let me know. Next up, I'm going to copy Harry. I'm going to get highlights in my hair. I'm going to go platinum blonde. I'm going to go silver. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to midlife crisis it up. Anyway, subscribe. Goodbye.